This computer. So good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Mindfulness Tree Meditation community as we gather for our weekly time of meditation. And so I'm going to invite the bell. And so in the words of Thich Nhat Hanh, listen, listen. The sound of the bell calls me back to my true home. And the sound of the bell transports us into a place that is sacred and holy. And regardless of what has happened before or what's going to come after, there's a sense of gathering, the Sangha, gathering us together, connecting us through care and compassion. And so we arrive at the present moment and settle. And as we focus our attention on the present moment, we are truly at home. And using the Dalai Lama's example of sensory experiences, the five senses apart from the mind, just notice where you are, the sense of hearing, perhaps the ambient sounds within your own location, or sounds outside. And then just open your eyes softly and with the sense of seeing. What do you see in your environment? Just noting objects, and if you're looking out a window, nature, and then gently allow the eyes to close again. And then the sense of smell. Is there an aroma or a fragrance that meets the olfactory sense? Or even the memory of a fragrance? And is there a taste? Perhaps if you have a cup of coffee or tea, taking a sip and noticing it. Truly noticing it, when other times it's just there as you're reading or watching something or listening. but truly tasting it. And then the sense of touch. Perhaps bringing your hands together and feeling the palms touching each other. But then noticing the body as you were sitting, the feet, the seat, perhaps the back. And just notice how using these senses brings us into the present moment in a very deliberate way. Just take a moment to do a scan of the body, just observing in a way of non-attachment. Moving from the feet up the legs to the knees. And perhaps doing it in a way that we don't tell a story about the body, but rather just simply observe it. To the legs, upper legs, seat, abdomen, torso, front and back, shoulders, arms, hands, neck, and head. And taking a deep inhale. On the exhale, allow the face to soften and allow the shoulders to soften. And another deep inhale. And exhale. Allow the body to settle. And one more. And exhaling. Notice if the hands have relaxed, in addition to the face and the shoulders. And then allow the breathing to come to a normal pace. Inhaling the cooler air, exhaling the air warmed by the body. And just allow yourself to notice where you're experiencing the breath the most vividly. And simply be with the breath as you breathe in and you breathe out. Another way of experiencing the breath in this way is to imagine breathing in from the soles of your feet up to the top of your head, and then exhaling from the top of the head to the bottom of the feet. We know that breathing happens in the lungs, but the effect of breathing affects the entire body. And so this exercise, again, keeps the attention on the nature of the breath. And notice as you breathe in this way, perhaps for you, you'll feel a sense of opening and that sense of mindfulness, of sati, of spaciousness, allowing muscles to relax. And perhaps as you breathe, bring a sense of gratitude to the body, sort of today's thank you for all that it does, even when you're not paying attention. And now, as you're breathing, continuing to do it as you wish, we come to the sixth sense, the mind. And just as we did with the sensory, I invite you to just explore, examine the nature of the mind at this moment. Is it feeling a little freer than perhaps yesterday? Or is there still a bit of constriction? And if thoughts arise, simply bow to them, realizing that they are simply thoughts. And then I invite you to go back to the exercise of the breath. And as you breathe, using a sort of Tonglen practice, allow yourself to think about someone or even yourself who might be suffering, either in body or mind. And breathe in that suffering without going into too many stories. And then allow yourself to breathe out peace and calm and healing. And just do this for a few breaths. It might be that someone has asked you to pray for them. And so by simply using your entire body, you're totally in the present moment for them. And like the Dalai Lama says, by showing compassion like this, not only benefits the other, but probably more importantly, it benefits you as it builds the ability and the intellect to experience compassion. And just a few more breaths like this. And then just go back to the breath, experiencing it either in the body where it's most prominent, or breathing in through the feet and out through the head. And whatever comes your way this day or tomorrow, know that you have given yourself great care and compassion through this practice. This is not time wasted. And so, in closing, I'm going to read to you a poem I've shared before by John Wellwood, which is entitled Forget About Enlightenment. Sit down wherever you are and listen to the wind singing in your veins. Feel the love, the longing, the fear in your bones. Open your heart to who you are right now, not who you would like to be, not the saint you're striving to become, but the being right here before you, inside you, around you. All of you is holy. You are already more than less. Whatever you can know, breathe out, touch in, let go. Thank you for your practice It's always a privilege.